What is exception handling? Exception handling. What is exception handling? Exception means some kind of error. Some error, technically it is called exception. So when an error occurs, how to handle that? So one popular example is divide by zero error. When you are dividing one number by another, the denominator is 0, then it is a divide by zero error, the program breaks, it will not proceed further at all. So if you are dividing 100 by 0, this will not happen, so program breaks with some error message. How to handle this sort of errors? So a mechanism has been provided for this with try catch blocks. That is, we put the code that generates error in the try block. So try block contains code that generates error, that can generate error, and catch block, this will catch the error, catches error and displays error message. So the actual code that can generate error is put in try block, and the code that catches the error and displays error message is present in the catch block. So what is this block means? There will be try, and a block means opening brace, closing brace. This is called try block, and whatever code that can generate error is written within these two brackets. And there is a catch block, catch, opening brace, closing brace, and the code that displays the error is in the catch block, and in the catch, in the brackets, you specify data type. What type of error is coming, we specify here. This is called try catch mechanism. Error exception handling, and the actual error generated is called exception. So exception means error. So let us see one example for this. Now here what example is divide by zero example, simple example we can take. What we will do is we will ask a user to enter two numbers, we will divide one number by the other and give the result. So how to catch if the user enters the denominator as 0? That is what the issue is. So first thing is, we have two numbers x, y, and ask the user to enter first number. Cout, enter first number. Enter first number. Take the first number and store in X. Then ask for second number. Enter second number. Store the second number in Y. Now display the division result. Cout division is equal to x by y, end line. This is a simple program with simple division. Now what happens if suppose x is 100, y is 25, then division is equal to output is what? 100 by 25, 4. Now if he gives y as 0, then the result is 100 by 0, which is not defined. Program will not execute this, and simply program breaks with some mysterious error message. In such a case, actually this is a very, very serious mistake. Suppose in the case of a banking application, if this happens, it is dealing with money, it is very, very risky and dangerous. Or suppose you are launching a missile or you are launching a satellite. In that case, if a small error happens, we don't know how the launch vehicle behaves. So such things can happen, and this is very, very dangerous. So whenever there is a division by 0, it has to be caught. So how do we do it? Actually this division is happening in this statement, x by y. Actual calculation is being done here. Remaining is not important. This statement is important. The actual error is generated by this statement. So this statement has to be put in try block. So this statement, so I am erasing the whole thing. Now I am considering from that statement. Other things I am assuming it is already there. So this statement I am putting in try block. Try opening brace. Then I write Cout division is equal to x by y. So actually not even this. Before that statement I need to check y value, denominator value. So if y is not equal to 0, then no problem, go ahead with the calculation and display. Division is equal to x by y end line. Else means if y is equal to 0, then division cannot happen. What we will do? We will simply say throw y. So we say throw y. Throw means this is called throwing an exception. Throwing an exception. So wherever there is a problem, that value is thrown using the function throw. Throw y means exception is thrown out of try block. Now that will be caught by a catch block. Immediately you should have a catch block. Catch, what are you throwing? Integer. So specify the type here. Throw catch int. Catch data type. Catch int. What will it do? So if at all something is thrown, it will catch here. So if there is divide by, if the denominator is not 0, control will come here, display division and gets out, no problem. If it is divided, if y is 0, then control comes here, throw y. So y is thrown and is caught here, control comes here. So what will you do? Display divide by 0 error. Caught divide by 0 exception. Then return, there is no point in proceeding. So return the program with status 1. Usually if there is no error, return with 0. The error return with 1 is error, so return with 1. Now after this, what is there? There is nothing. This is the end of the program. If there is no error, it will simply display division, then else is not there, even catch is not there, it will comes here. So he says return 0. This is normal exit. So if y is not equal to 0, display division whatever value. Suppose x is 100, y is 25, 100 by 25, 4 you display, then ignore this else, ignore this catch and simply return. That is the normal execution. If there is error, that is if y is equal to 0, then divide by 0, throw y, which is catch here, and you come here, display divide by 0 exception, return 1.